welcome back to LA Life. So today I'm doing something a little bit different than what my usual videos are. I wanted to show you guys these shoes. So I just ordered these, I guess you could call them heels, from Macy's. And I just thought they were really great finds, so I wanted to share them with you. Okay, so I can't really call this an out-of-the-box demo because I had to get rid of the boxes. When I got them, it was trash day, and my mom was like, "You done with that?" I was like, "Okay, Mom, that's fine. Let me just throw it away. I'm not ready to make a video yet, but it's fine." Okay, so the first find that I am really excited about, this is like the main reason that I wanted to make this video is because of this cutie right here. So this is a vintage style boot heel. Really. So it's a vintage style boot. And I am a really big fan of vintage style clothing. So when I saw these online at Macy's, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have them. And I know there's actually, vintage clothing has quite a big following, actually. I know quite a few people that collect vintage clothing. Some of them strictly authentic. Some of them are cool with both authentic or modern day items that are made to look vintage. This is obviously one of those, the new modern day look. But yeah, I just absolutely fell in love with it. Just the style, really, and the color too, because red, gotta make a statement, right? So yeah, so I wanted to try these on for you today and kind of give them a go around and show them to you. I did my makeup to kind of complement these shoes, and I also kind of wore what I would wear. If I was gonna go out with these shoes, I would wear this outfit. And the reason that I did that was because when I was showing them to some of my friends, they were like, well, what on earth are you going to wear with those shoes? So for those of you who may be on the fence, like you kind of like this stuff, or for those of my diehard vintage people out there, that this is just kind of like what I would wear. I would go with kind of neutral colors to complement the red. So the red really pops, And that's why I did like just a hint of red eyeshadow and this this copper colored lipstick, which really I feel like complements this really well. This would be like my going out during the day kind of look. I would probably do something maybe just a tad bit more bold if this was like an evening look that I was going to do. Maybe like a brighter red lipstick and maybe like actually doing the red eyeshadow on the base of my lid, and maybe doing, I don't know, maybe like an orange or something for the crease, just to kind of build that up. Okay, so let me just go ahead and give you guys a closer look at the boot first. Let me make sure that this is actually okay. Yes, right there is good. Okay, so yeah, so this is what the boot looks like up close. It's a pointed heel. There's not much of a platform. It is a 4-inch heel, which is better for me because I'm not really one to wear stilettos usually. Like 6-inch. Well, 6 inches is probably the tallest I will go, but those tend to tire my feet pretty quickly. So 4-inch heel, which I thought was awesome. So yeah, and it's got this, tying in the front, but it's got the zipper here on the side. Much easier. I was expecting it to have a tongue. It does not have a tongue, which I was kind of surprised. So I guess don't wear any crazy socks with it because they will be able to see. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try these on first. Or you know what? Actually, let me show you the other pair before I try them on. This was my other find. And so if you are a follower of my channel, you know that I'm a musician, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and so sometimes when I am looking at clothing or items and stuff, I'm thinking stage performances. And when I found these, this had stage performance written all over on it. Now, some of you may be thinking, girl, that's just a sandal. What are you thinking? Okay, well, what I'm thinking is they're really sparkly, very attention grabbing. The heel is really short, so if I want to move around a stage or if I want to kind of dance it out, I feel like I could definitely do that in this shoe. You know, even though there's not much support here at the front, the heel's not too tall, so I shouldn't get tired too quickly. Also love this color underneath here. But yeah, so this is this sandal. Oh, and I realize I have not been giving any details about name brands and stuff. Okay, so this sandal is Betsy Johnson. I don't exactly remember the exact style number. I could probably include that on the screen when I edit this. But yeah, this is Betsy Johnson. I would say the only thing that I don't like about this specific sandal is that I can tell that these jewels are glued on. I mean, most of the time, yes, the jewels are glued on, but like when I touch it, it's actually sticky. And that could be because of the intense heat that's going on right now. That's probably why. Nothing's out of place, you know, like the jewels are all there and everything looks good, but you know, I can feel it. They're kind of sticky. But yeah, I just think it's probably, you know, the heat when it was getting shipped and stuff. It's so hot right now. So yeah, so they feel a little sticky, and was kind of reason for me to maybe want to return them, but I decided to keep them because I really like the look of them, and I am planning on using them primarily for stage performances, so they're not going to really get a lot of miles on them anyway, so I decided to go ahead and keep those. Back to the boot. This is the INC brand, International Concepts. And I think a lot of their stuff is specifically created for Macy's. So yes, so now that we have presented the shoes, let me go ahead and try them on and let you take a look at them, and I'll tell you what I think about how they feel. Okay. So like I said, I don't have a box. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. Ooh, there we go. I did wear some black socks because I became aware of the fact that there was no tongue, which I don't really know why they did that. I'm really not sure. So, I will tell you right now, I'm 6.5, and I ordered a 6.5 to see if they were going to be true to size, and they definitely are. So, I went with black jeans and black socks because when I, you know, saw that there was no tongue, I was like, man, if that's going to show through, you know, that's probably that's a color that I'm okay with it being through. So, I did originally try one of these on without socks or pants, just like my bare leg, which that would probably be closer to what you would feel like if you were just going to wear these with maybe a dress. That's like probably the other look that I would go for, like a black velvet dress. That's just what I'm picturing. Obviously you don't have to do that, but you know, like maybe a black dress and tights, that would be closer to what you would feel like. And I would say that if you're wearing something really thin, they are a bit roomy, but I think that's because of the fact that they expect you to wear them with socks or maybe with something else. So there's definitely room in there, but now that I'm wearing socks and pants, I'd say that they fit fine. They're pretty snug. Now fear not, I'm gonna get some clips outside with me walking around in them, just so you can get a better look. But for now, I'm just going to tell you kind of like how they feel. Oh my goodness, I love that. Oh my god, they're so cute. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so standing up with them, I would say, the 4-inch heel is fine. You know, like it's not too big. I feel like I could comfortably walk around in these for a good minute. They're not too tight. They're definitely true to size. Like 6.5 is what I wear pretty much usually all across the board, shoe-wise. So the 6.5 worked out for me. It feels good. Yeah, there's not much cushion. There's not really much of a platform. You know those kinds of heels where there's not really any cushion up at the front. But I'd say that because the heel is still short, I don't foresee that being a super issue. Like if I were to take them out on a night out or something, I think that I would be fine wearing them. So yeah. Alright, so now let's go take these out for a walk. Alrighty guys, so I'm outside and I'm just going to take, just a little catwalk for you with the shoes on. So we're starting with the vintage style boots. And so I just want to go ahead and show you those. Alright, here we go. So that's pretty much the catwalk with the boots. Like I said before, I feel pretty comfortable about wearing these for a long period of time because the heel is not too tall. And I am in love with them. I think you guys probably already know this, but yeah, I love them. And they feel great. Okay, now that we have taken those out for a walk, now we're going to try on the other sandals that I showed you. These are also a 6.5. I made sure to paint my toes for this video. Yeah, just to make sure you guys, couldn't make fun of me for not having my toenails painted. So originally I wasn't intending to buy 2 pairs of red footwear from Macy's. When I saw the vintage style ones, I accidentally came across these as well, and I was like, ooh, looks like we're getting 2 pairs. As I mentioned before, these I intended more for a stage presentation, or however you would like to word that. So I haven't 100% thought of how I would wear them casually, which is, I'm sure, how most people would be wearing them. So, ta-da! I don't even know if you can see that. But, okay, so I am a 6.5. This is a 6.5. And I would say that these are pretty true to size too, but I would say that if you have a wider foot, maybe I would go up a size. My foot is a little bit wider, but this is probably still okay with me, but this strap seems a little tight. Like, I think I'd be okay if I took these out for a night, for an evening, But I think for my wider footed girls out there, probably if you're usually a 6.5, I might even go with a 7. Standing up in them, it's a 2-inch heel, so really the whole comfort thing I wouldn't even really be concerned about. I think that they're fine. But now let's take these out for a walk too. Alrighty guys, so now we're on to the second pair, the Betsy Johnson sandals, 2-inch high heel. So go ahead. Now I'm just going to do the same catwalk for you guys. Here we go. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much it for those. These are also pretty easy to walk in. And like I said before, the strap is maybe a little tight, so I definitely would probably say now for sure, now that I walked in them, that if you have a wider foot, a little bit wider than mine, and you use a 6.5 usually, I would definitely go with a 7, because that strap is probably going to bug you. But yeah, that wraps up this video for you guys. I hope you enjoy this little show off of my shoes that I got. I don't know, demonstration, let's call it that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this demonstration of my shoes, and I really enjoyed it. I kind of had fun with this video. I might do more stuff if I find more cool things that I want to share with you guys. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.
All I ever wanted to do